Welcome to my channel. I'm Frater Akiba, Ravi Akiba Ben David, busting through your airwaves on some spiritual warfare. Okay, we're going to receive a divinely channeled message today. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, hope everybody's doing well out there. I want to thank all my new subscribers. Welcome to my channel, all my new members in the membership area. I'm working on it. Okay. Also, I was going to let everybody know about a spiritual warfare deck that I got, that I'm working on right now. Specifically, Akiba's Spiritual Warfare. Alright, dealing with some of the real issues. So I got a whole series of decks that I plan on bringing out. But I'm looking for some kind of graphic designer. Okay, anybody out there who wants to stamp their name on something? Okay. Some creativity. Spirit, what message do we have for the collective today? What message? Spirit, Heavenly Father, Mother Matrix, our trusted spirit guides, Holy Guardian Angel. What message? The world. Alright, so we got something here coming to a completion, coming to an end. There's some kind of cycle. Okay? Dealing with somebody. We'll find out who that is. So something in your past was coming to an end here. Was coming to some kind of a completion. And this is kind of like the energy building up, right? This is something like somebody could have been talking about somebody behind their back on the web. Okay, about a sexual relationship. Okay? There could be something like that. Somebody's watching. Like OnlyFans. Three of Swords to the devil. Huh. Ace of Swords, the truth. Some kind of truth has come out here and shattered somebody's perspective of reality and life. Okay? So I see this man, could be a fool. This man right here, okay? He's like falling back, right? Something about these swords and this truth and this something about some kind of like unholy, unhealthy connection. You see, in Hebrew, the devil is associated with the genitalia, right? Okay, with the male and female reproduction. That's why these people are uncovered, right? On one aspect, and these two principles right here. Okay, so there's something here that's been bound. I feel like there's a binding and a union. Okay, some unholy union between a false reality and a false truth. Okay, something here. We got the letter Taw, Saturn, lead, the devil. Okay, we got an eternal dancer. We got something, a spiraling combination of reality and truth that's manifesting as three swords. There's some kind of like black something here, something nasty. Okay, we'll figure this out. That's why I get the idea. Somebody's talking about you behind your back, right? And these two figures, this man is coming back. Okay, could be dealing with a Scorpio. Okay. Scorpio energy out here. Yeah, I feel like there's some kind of like toxic connection between something here. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. What is this truth? Let me let's try this one more time. Okay. That deck is not the deck today. Alright, we gotta look at this another way. We got Scorpio out here. So there's some kind of like communication that occurred, alright? It's consummating, it's binding, it's writing, it's some kind of communication dealing with something with your home, okay, in your body in the first house. Capricorn energy with the devil, double confirmation. Okay, and Saturn, what did I say? Okay, and what? And communication. Some form here about your abundance. Okay, Jupiter, Sagittarian energy here. Okay. So your abundance. So somebody's jealous about you, talking about you. Okay. It's like what they're saying is binding you up behind your back and you don't even know it. Okay? Yeah, about your about your destiny, about your increase. Something about your future here. And the blessings that your possessions, what you have, Taurus energy out here in the second house with Scorpio. Again, double confirmation. So we got double Taurus, double Scorpio communicating. Now, in the world card, you're going to notice Scorpio right here and Taurus right here. So we have a cutting across of an angle here with a truth, a sword, all right? Something is essentially separating the male and female combination here, this unholy union. Now, this is preparatory, all right? So we're building up to a situation here. Increase, I own my possessions. Transforming, using those possessions. 8th house, Scorpio. So you're being transformed, okay, in your life. You have a divine abundance coming in your life, in your future. And somebody's jealous of you and they're talking about you behind your back. Okay, they're talking about your transformation. Okay, these are like NPCs, man. You're dealing with NPCs. And you out here a chosen one. Okay? And the star. Okay? Something about this void, this moon is missing here. There's some kind of cycle that's been missing. Okay, you might be sensing this. Like you're sensing like something's missing. So, something in your family, your friends, something's missing. The communication, there's something missing. Like the substance of something, there's something missing. Like you feel like somebody's not telling you something. Somebody's hiding something from you. Yeah, Gemini energy out here. And you know this. And you know this, man. Okay? Yeah, your mind. Somebody's messing with your mind, man. Okay? Somebody's using some kind of spell work here to transform your mind. Plutonian energy with the 8th house. Okay? What did I say? To change your mind. Okay? To change your perception on your reality. So something about your life is abundant. You have a genius in you. You're gifted. Okay? You're a provocative person. All right? You walk into the room and everybody's like, oh, who's this? Right? You stir up energy in the area. All right? You remove film off the eyes of the souls of humanity. That's your life purpose. We're talking about your life purpose. That's something about your north node and your south node and this abundance that's coming into your life. This could be spiritual, material. It doesn't make a difference, okay? But something with the root work in the body and Saturn. And Saturn is all about the physical body. But esoterically, it represents the bones, okay? The physical density of the bones where the blood is created. You see, all of these things are constructs of the superstructure of spiritual alchemy. So Saturn, and the idea of the death card, okay, and the bones and the skeleton, because the bones is where the blood was created, all right? And Saturn is about each of the 7 metals concern those 7 chakras, right? But the energy and the density levels are highly significant. So for example, each of these endocrine centers, or the 7 chakra, right, from Muladhara to Sahasrara, has a color coordination, a musical connotation, and a representation in a metallic form, right, under one construct, right? They're the 7 congregations. These are the 7 candlesticks, and each one is a flame. Okay, the menorah. The menorah is Man, Ra, right? The man, Ra, the sun, all right? The division of man in the circle. Everything according to the golden ratio, right? 1.618, everything. That's the significance of these numbers and the division of esoterically comprehending the significance of what Saturn means when it says that Saturn returns. This is something occurring in the blood on a conscious level, collectively, but also individually, all right? Something is occurring within the body to affect the root of the body, which would be Mudlahara, sacral plexus, right? The base element of the foundation of the structure of the building and the temple, which is man. Yeah, there's some kind of stability here that's increasing in your life. This is your destiny, okay? Again, associated with this part of fortune and increase, okay? So you're receiving some kind of partnership is coming into your life. Could be feeling inspired about something, all right? But whatever these people were talking about behind your back, okay? I'm just getting some astrological aspects. We're going to look a little bit deeper into the tarot, okay? Jupiter returns with benefits. So this is dealing with something like, okay, there's some kind of heartbreak or loss here. I feel like your enemies are heartbroken and at a loss over the fact that you have survived the situation and have found a way to escape their plot, okay? Somebody was conspiring behind your back thinking you was a fool, okay? All right? Let's see. Oof. Saturn. And that's the truth. So there's an understanding to that in the 10th house. The world, again, double confirmation with the devil and Capricorn. Pisces, escape. So the 12th house, escape. Something about this 12th house. Now we are entering Pisces. On some level. The sign of Pisces. I'm not an astrologist. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, so look. From a spiritual level, you're the star. Okay? Aquarian energy, again. What did I say? So, I mean, people are jealous of you because you stand out in some kind of a way, right? You have an energy about you. All right? You have a way of thinking and looking at the world that others don't comprehend. They can't get you. All right? So because they misunderstand you, all right, they want to label you. That's what the world does. That's what the devil does. You see, the devil attaches labels to you, okay, that are not true. Right? The father of the lie. People are jealous of your healing ability, your patience. Like you live in your own bubble, okay? You don't care what people think about you, for real, all right? You out here shining, you whining and dining and shining, all right? Superstarring, all right? That's all it means. You walking and talking and acting like you got a big stick. So what, okay? Hey, what is that? And all it is a cup of love. What's the big deal here? You walking with a big stick? Yeah, you walking with a cup of love. Walking with a big stick? Something is coming to an end, I'm telling you, okay? Now, here it is. Some kind of magic out here. I don't know. There could be some magic. There could be some magic out here. We got you know, when people are talking about you, that's magic, right? That's words. That's spell word. It really is. It really, really is. What'd I say? Words, Mercury, spell word, magic. Bam. Put it down for the town one more time, baby. Success. Okay. Maybe you're working magic. What'd I tell you? You out here working magic and making success of yourself. And these motherfuckers are jealous. Out here pimp stomping on the curb. Damn, bro. Lord have mercy. What do we got going on here, sister soldiers? High priestess out here. Well, something you know this shit. Ain't nothing getting past your ass. Uh-huh. Yeah. Look at that inspector. You're like Inspector Gadget on this shit. Ain't nothing hidden in your ass. Pisces again. Some kind of success. Okay, we got an understanding here, a release, all right, of a burden. These people talking about, man. These people talking about your recovery, about your healing, about your transformation. What did I say? These people talking about. Yo, what are these fools out here talking shit about? These fools out here, look at her. You got this little queen of swords out here thinks she's queen shit. It's like your sister or something, right? Out here spreading gossip, all up in the church talking about Jesus. Next thing you know, she's in the woods sacrificing a child. Boy. So you got a queen of wands out. You got some gossipy prick out here. You got somebody talking about you behind your back, lying on you. You got lies. Somebody's lying about you. Don't believe them. Spirit just said, don't believe the lies. Okay? Your intuition is kicking into high gear right now. It's got you as like motherfucking Inspector. Look at you, Inspector Gadget out here. All right? Go Gadget fucking brain. All right? you a straight king out here. All right? Curb stomping these spiritual hoes. Yeah. What? Bounce. Okay, you walking away from some kind of sick, like I told you. This is your manifestation. Yeah, you're being protected. Okay, things are being balanced out in your life. Okay, you're being blessed. That's the whole thing that's happening right now. You're going through a transformation. You're letting go of your self-node. Okay, all right. Okay, whatever don't grow, and you letting it go. If it don't grow, do you feel me though? Okay, all right. That's what it is. Whatever's holding you back in your life. All right, you need to love yourself first. Okay, maybe that's hard for you to do. Maybe you've had difficulty in the past balancing out your emotions. People use that. You see, all these haters, if they didn't have nobody to hate, what would they do with themselves, right? Okay, there's 10 of swords out here. You're balancing out some kind of betrayal, like I told you. Somebody was coming for your money. Somebody was coming for your destiny. Okay? This is what they're arguing about. What? That's what they're arguing about. Whose wand is bigger? My wand is bigger. Look at my wand. I got bigger tires in my car. Shut up. Look. Your enemies are all up in regret, remorse, stuck in emotional fortitude that doesn't last long with 3 cups as they fall over, okay? Listen, something in your life, you're definitely moving away from some kind of a toxic situation that had you stuck, had you bound. Like, I got the idea and the energy here of some kind of an underwriting situation, some sneaky ass person out here talking shit about your work, okay? Some hater who ain't ever done a goddamn thing in their life, but they got all kinds of shit to say about you, right? They're all up in their head and shit. You know what I mean? Don't worry about that nonsense. Don't listen to these fools. Okay? You might be heavily guarded right now. You are heavily guarded right now. You're waiting on some kind of a manifestation. Excuse me? Okay? I just got the sense like you might want to check your credit report, okay, for fraud. All right? That came from somewhere. You might want to check your credit report for fraud, okay? Or any dings on your credit report. If you're like a targeted individual, you're being gang stalked or whatever, you got to check. You got to be up on game on all this. They come at you from, it's the system, my brothers. It's the matrix, okay? Believe that. It really is. Now that I've experienced it and know it full-fledged, 100%, okay? I went up into this whole thing like the fool. Right? That was me, okay? But now I know, okay, that the way that the matrix attacks you is the way the matrix comes after you for your money, your stability. That's how they get you. They're slick with what they do, slick willies. I'm trying to tell you, man. It's all about money. At the end of the day, this is all really matters. Slave labor. That's what you're dealing with. Okay. Now, the 7 Pentacles. You've been manifesting some kind of a divine protection. Okay, you've been manifesting this. You've been waiting faithfully for some result to come in. Like you've been praying to Heavenly Father. You've been the angels. Sagittarian energy right there, both. Wounded warrior, earth angel. Something's been held up for you. Something you've been blinded by. Some kind of judgment you've called. Okay, you've had to be strong. You know, you keep bringing your cup of love no matter what anybody does. You know, your finances have had issues. You might have had difficulty communicating some things, all right? Because of this toxicity, this devil. Something in your life. That could be personal. It could be environmental. But I get the sense of like you got a squad team up in here of 3 people or more that are conspiring against you. Something about your work, something about your life, something about your job, something about a union, okay? Maybe something you've overcome, something about your 10 of Pentacles. Your Empress status. Your divine abundance, what I tell you. Your fundamental forward movement, okay? All right, you don't understand. This card is a little slick, is a little sneaky too, because in a sense, like the waters, those psychic, subconscious, turbulent waters, troubled waters that he's moving away from, these are like psychic currents, right? So essentially what he's doing is he's traveling from east to west, or you know, or vice versa. So the sun rises in the east right as it sets in the west. So simultaneously the sun is setting and rising on the horizon. That's a secret to reveal a lot. So something about this in the underworld and the movement from the chaos of the underworld to the day and to the light. Okay, being guided by spirit, by your oversoul. You're being moved away by the angels here. Angels, you're an earth angel. You have a divine mission on this earth. Okay, so spirit is giving you a vehicle of communication. Okay, you're a prince of the other world. You're bringing a cup of love wherever you go. You got a message of love to bring, a gift of love to bring wherever you go. Your heart you bring and you sing wherever you go, because you're the 9 of Cups, bro. What do you know? And this energy has got to go. So and so does the illusion. All right, so something about all this 7 of Cups energy, the illusion, the mask, the film off the eyes has fell. You've gained the wisdom in your life. The light is lit up within you, okay? This is divine mercy and wisdom. On the tree of life, Chesed, right? Let me, I'll just show you the front. Chesed, right here, mercy, okay? And from mercy, it falls onto the head and it drips and drops like water and collects in pools. See, these are key symbols of understanding the hermit energy. So something about you, an emotional mastery, okay? You choose to move away from a situation. It's like magic. These people, they don't understand how you was able to get away with your crown, okay? I see the magician is crowning the Ace of Swords, but all you see is the crown. and success, okay? So you're being crowned with some kind of success here, and it's magical. You got a lot of people talking about it. They don't like it. Look, communicating. Spirit is communicating with you. Been told to listen about something here. What'd I tell you? Okay? 7 of Swords to the devil. Getting away to get your happiness. Yeah. And your family. Boy, you got a lot of cups out here, man. Boy, oh boy. And you could have been waiting for a while. So whatever these people talking about you, they seeing you coming up. Okay? Your hard work is paying off. It looks like magic to these people. They don't understand. These people might think you're a god out here on these spiritual streets. They really do, because you the Phoenix rising. Triple confirmation on the Scorpio energy and death. You got your Ace of Pentacles coming in. Okay? You might got a home situation here with that and your Ace of Cups. Damn, you blessed. Blessed by the best, nothing less. Equal give and take in your life. So you have manifested abundance, happiness, wealth. This is what's coming into your life. And you're a King or Queen of Cups. No more illusion. No more burdens. Putting down these generational curses. Okay? Manifesting. No more illusion. So there's no more illusion in this situation. You must know a lot. You must already know with the high priestess out here who you've been dealing with. Okay? Let me get some let me see what these fools is thinking about, because I got they thinking about these 10 swords right here. Okay? And what you owning. You a empress out here. You a whole empress. You a whole king. You a whole king and an empress. What are these people thinking about? They're thinking about how they can deceive you. Damn. They're thinking about your recovery. Okay, you're healing somehow. They're thinking about your intuition. Something about your intuition. They're thinking about your connection with God, deity. They're jealous of this. They're jealous of the fire that you light in the fire that you light in the souls of humanity. Lighting fire up here. We got fire and water out here. All right. They're thinking about this poison they've been trying to come at you with. That could be anything. We got fire and water. And the time. Some kind of time is running out here, like I told you. Okay? And the help you've been receiving from friends, from spirit, from source, from your ancestors. Okay, you're receiving some kind of protection. Okay, from your ancestors are protecting you from this fear. Scorpio energy. They're giving you hope. And who's giving you hope? Your ancestors. Yeah, they're helping you overcome this this chaos here. Somebody could be firing shots at you. That's what I saw with them swords. Like somebody's firing these shots at you, right? Like real, like stealth shots. Like these are psychic attacks to put you in a trap and to bring you to ruin. All right? That's why they're using a ritual. So they're using some kind of love magic out here. That's what that rose symbolizes. It symbolizes death. A lot of these pseudo-spiritualists, Satanists, whatever you want to call them, death cult members, they like to use the rose when they're really symbolizing your sacrifice. Like that's, you know, I'm not saying all of them, but they mock the chosen, all right? And they mock, okay? They mock those good things. You know, woe to those who call light dark and dark light. Okay, you understand? All right. So this is a false love. Yeah, they're trying to make prey out here. That's what I was saying about these owls, these female ninja thought bot assassins that line fools up in the neighborhoods, right? These satanic cult refers to them as an owl. That's why they use that symbol. That's a symbol of Molech, man. Of where they burn children in the fire, bro. Keep it 100. What'd I tell you? A relic. This is Molech. Energy of Molech. The industry of death. Are you dealing with this person, the industry of death? You dealing with a cult? A shadow hand? The hidden hand? Yeah. The magic? So they got some kind of relic on you, maybe for money. Big money to this practitioner. Okay. Yeah, something about that's being released. Something about this money's being released. Maybe there's some kind of money being released that's going to help you to recover. Okay, and these people, they're not happy about it. All right, so they out here trying to harvest more crazy ass motherfuckers, bro. I swear. These NPCs, dude. What is wrong with these fools? Telling you, what is wrong with people today, man? I need a sip of coffee on this one. You're gonna have to forgive me. Okay, let's see. Spirit. Jealous. What I say. What I say. I say. Jealous say. Fools. All you doing out here is minding your business as a mature, responsible, and respectable adult. Somebody going to jail. You might. That's what I'm trying to say. There's some kind of bitterness out here. All right, somebody's getting exposed for something they doing, intentional things that they doing. Okay, Somebody's getting exposed about being a swinger. Okay. All right. They could, you know, Spirit is saying to trust your gut, right? Trust your intuition. Whatever Spirit is trying to tell you, and if you're looking for confirmation, okay, trust your gut. You already know. You're the high priestess. You got the energy right here, okay? And you're a special person. You're a chosen one. You got to believe that, and you got to understand what that really means, okay? Could be having some form of insurance fraud. Look, you can recycle and we could regurgitate like these things going on, because like this is like all that they can do. Like these people sit back all day and practice. They jack off in the corner to Britney Spears in her heyday in 1989, okay? And practice dark magic. That's all they do, all right? And think about how they can fuck somebody over and get over on somebody. That's it. That's all these people do all day long, is think about how they can get over on you. And the whole time, like, they got dark attachments. You see, they train their youth. And they pass those attachments on to their youth. Unless they sacrifice them. That's why I'm trying to fight. That's kind of what I'm fighting. It is what it is. So they lied about you. Somebody was lying about you and smearing your name behind your back, okay? Talking about you. Talking about how you doing well. Talking about how stand up you are. About your integrity. About your honor, okay? How you help old ladies with their groceries. How you hold doors for people, okay? I mean, nowadays, if you try to hold some groceries for somebody, she's liable to put a 45 in your face, bro. It's a different world out here, man. Spirit is saying, don't give up, okay? There's some kind of a trap out here. I've been trying to tell you, all right? Something that somebody's trying to lay a trap with their words, okay? What did I just say? I just said it, yo. Britney Spears. Oh shit, look, I'm not obsessed with Britney Spears, okay? It ain't even about all that. Oh, the Star Whackers, that's where we're going. Oh, they trying to Britney Spears you. They talking about how they can Britney Spears you. You might got some money tied up here in this abundance. Empress, money you don't know about. Where's my money.com or find my money, whatever that is. Old money, any old money you got in your name. Look it up online, okay? You get, I'm telling you, something about these Star Whackers, Britney Spears. Spirit is saying to call on the angels. So you got angels near you right now. You got some kind of divine protection guiding you and directing you in your life. And you have to understand and you have to believe that. All right, the world is going to try to convince you that these things don't exist. That this spiritual realm doesn't exist, okay? They want to keep your eyes wide shut existing, you know? That's it, okay? You're a spiritual warrior, okay? Maybe you're talking about stuff they don't want you to talk about. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, maybe they're jealous that you have something to talk about. Let's give them. Let me stop. They're going, boy, I'm learning. Okay, you're dealing with a gold digger. It's all about money out here. Okay, so something with the money here. Big time. You're being poisoned. What else I call that card, the poison card. Some kind of deception. Poison fell over the water. And protect is above that. Protect the water. Recover the water. God is recovering the water. Your ancestors are protecting your water. This could be your blood. The fire in the blood is the fire in the water is blood. Something about your blood and poison. There could be a certain amount of time involved in this. Your ancestors are protecting you from something and you're receiving some kind of help here, okay? Because there's some kind of like trap. Maybe in your home. Something about your home with this Four of Wands out here to create chaos. Some kind of magic. You're being slow killed. And that's how they do it. Listen, it goes undetected. It takes years. And like I said, they got dossiers on this shit. They got people's names lined up for years, man. They work in this all day long. That's what they do. I'm telling you. Our own government is lying. Okay, I keep getting this Aries energy. We got an Aries out here and some MK Ultra energy. So being exposed. Ooh, I got this. I don't know. I feel like this was like a CIA agent, some kind of dark practitioner, and that's what they use. That's why they all work together. Why do you think these cults all work together and conspire together on the same front, the same everything? They think, they walk, talk, and act the same. The only time they don't is when they target you. Then they want to dress like you. That's what they do to put that doppelganger energy out there when they go and sacrifice your ass. They all wear the same colors as you and shit. Drive the same color car. You see the coordinations? Yeah. That's how you know you're being targeted by the demons, bro. All right? For real, for real. When you start waking up and you start paying attention, you start seeing who's really running the streets out here, okay? MK Ultra. Being exposed. You know, and it is being, what they're trying to do right now is they're trying to hurry up. These people, your enemies, they are scattering, because, you know, the truth is coming out more and more and more. So they're scattering to find different ways to control the narrative. Virgo, you need to protect your energy. What I say? Doppelganger. That's why. It's like it extracts your energy. It steals your identity. These are identity thieves. These are succubus. That's the incubus energy. Okay, it's legitimate. This is what they do. This is their fundamental practice. Okay, so listen what I'm telling you here. If you don't know this, it's gonna help you in the future. Watch, maybe. I'm telling you, because they got preparations underway, man. Things prepared for us in this country and all throughout the world that we don't know about, but I do. I'm not the only one. I know there's a lot of people out there that do. Many of us do. Many of you do. Put a hype in the comment, man. Put something in the comments about it. You know, okay? But in the comments, you know if you know, all right? What they're doing, the New World Order agenda. It's not a joke. It's real. It's a fact. It's 100%. And it all comes together. It all lines up. If you understand and you have eyes to see, okay? You need to have boundaries. Protect your energy. Know your worth. That's what I'm trying to say. My videos might be more beneficial 10 years from now. Who knows? I'm just saying. You're being scammed. It's a scam. It's a lie. They're lying. People are lying about you. They're smearing your name. They're gossiping. They're talking smack on you. Okay? Because you're better than them. Okay? Because they're beneath you. Because you're not a scam artist. Because you don't go around trying to sacrifice little, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't worship Molech. Because you haven't sold your soul. I don't know, when I woke up, when I was a kid, I didn't think about, you know, unaliving my neighbors and shit and taking their eyeballs as relics. That's what they do with everyone they sacrifice. So, Spirit is saying, I'm going to have you know, live your purpose. Okay? Okay. Live your purpose today, because it's all true crime and there's no hip-hop hooray. Community cult. That's what you're dealing with. Put it down for the future. They come for that life insurance. There's only so many things they can do. What are you talking about? Right? There's only so many things they can do. Noops. End of story right there. New World Order agenda. All right. We're going to end it right there. They're blocking you. Okay? They're trying to stop your progress. That's what it is. Okay? They're attacking your finances. And what I tell you, don't believe them. Somebody's coming to you with something. What's hidden here? The truth is coming out. What'd I just say? Don't believe him. The truth is coming out. Something about this situation you've been lied to about. I don't know what it is. Okay, but it's affecting your forward movement. It's affecting your growth. Okay? It's affecting what you own. Spirit is initiating you. So don't give up again. Don't give up, okay? Let's see. let's get some after tarot, and then we're gonna go to these angels, man. We're gonna throw it down. Let's see what we got here. Oh. The devil. Damn. Triple confirmation. To the 7 of swords. So you running away. You time is ready and you got to go. All right, the harvest season is here, my friends. All double confirmation. Okay, so there's some kind of, yeah, this is what it is, man. Like something has reached a fulfillment. Okay, you're entering into your north node. All right, you're the wisdom again that you gain, and you're a new beginning again. A new beginning for you. So somebody try to lay a trap for you. Someone's trying to lay a trap for you. I just seen it, yo. The angels are with you, my friends. Don't believe the hype. They tell you it's only the devils that run the world. I don't believe that shit for 1 second. I know for a fact there are angels in our government and in Google. Okay, now listen. What was I at here? Oh, yeah. This is funny. Okay, so you see how this one got here? This is after tarot. So he got away, right? He got, oh my God, he got away from the devil, right? He got away from the devil. Okay. And you see how they laid a trap for him on his way out, right? But it was like this. Took this little snaky little rope right here, snatched up that fucking snake and turned it into a lantern of wisdom and the golden nuggets of the Most High God. Nine of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles, the Page of Swords. So, you know, you're overcoming that illusion. The Moon to the 7 of Cups of my dark practitioner here. So, okay, so you've gained tremendous amount of wisdom from this situation that you're going through in your life, from all the hard times that you've experienced. Okay, something about this trap that these people trying to set for you, like I said, is ending up going to turn in, this 7 swords are going to turn into 9 pentacles. And 10 cups. Double confirmation. Ooh, whoop-de-woo-de woo-woo-woo, baby boy. Ooh. Double confirmation on the star. Aquarian energy out here. What you got? Let's see. Okay, so you moving away. There was some kind of a ritual that these people were performing to block you, to stop you. This shit's all coming to an end, man. 7 of Pentacles again. So somebody tried to block. You got the King of Pentacles out here 3 times. Okay. And the 5 of Cups to the 6 of Wands. So you're overcoming whatever it was in your past here. Okay. Kept you in this 5 of Cups energy. All right. And we have the 6 of Cups to the 5 of Cups again right here. 6 of Cups to the 5 of Cups. I mean 6 of Wands to the 5 of Cups, excuse me. So success over this situation. Yeah, and 7 Wands protecting you. So you have spiritual protection and abundance. The Empress. Okay. Something's being birthed here. Your success is being birthed here. People are starting to wake up to see who you really are and acknowledge the person, the abundant person that you really are, the beautiful person that you really are. Okay? Damn. Something you ain't seeing is these 10 Pentacles, these 9 Cups. Something you ain't seeing. And this Ace of Cups. So you might be an artist. You might have artistic abilities, artistic tendencies. Okay. Could be a pugilist. Oof. So you've overcome some kind of situation here, like I said, and you're being released. That's what this Tower is, to move forward in your life. That's spirit coming in to release you so you can move forward. Okay? Loving yourself, great strength. Very strong person, very resilient. Okay? Something's being transformed in your life emotionally. There's no doubt about that. Okay? Something of equal give and take. You've been waiting for something again in this house. 4 wands here. Could be a death in the house. Transformation. That's quadruple confirmation on the death and the world. Okay? And your 8 of Pentacles out here. So your manifestation, shooting for that mark, reaching your goals, going after for what it is. Something being born, a new age, a new cycle of time, a new age of manifestation is coming in for you. Queen of Cups. You're laying down your burdens and healing your heart. Whatever this third party situation is or was in your life. Okay, I feel like I didn't see justice out here, so I don't know. I get the sense of like there's some sneaky shit going on around you. Okay, let's just say that. You'll know whatever it may be that's going on in your life, but you're trying to get away from it. You are getting away from it. In fact, it's an illusion, and you know this. Some kind of an illusion here. Somebody cast over your high priestess. So there's no more illusion in this situation for you. Okay. All right, let's get some angel messages and close this up. Sugar. Seal it up, angel. Seal it up. Speak, spirit, speak. Time to go. Okay, something that's being activated. A wedding? All right, listen, I know everybody's okay. I love these cards because they speak very directly, very succinctly. The wedding is some kind of a union. You could be going to a wedding. This could be a union of partnerships. Any kind of a connection like that. There's some kind of an activation and movement toward a union. All right, maybe this is a divine union versus the unholy union that we had in the beginning. Okay, some kind of, so only see love in this situation. What I say, a change in direction for you. Okay? So you need to cleanse and detoxify. You're shooting for some kind of goal or mark. There's no doubt about that. You're shooting right for the sun. Spirit is saying to be honest with yourself. Okay? And there's nothing to worry about. Whatever your situation is, okay, it could be involving a creative project. Whatever your situation is, you need to ask for help. Let your past go. Okay? And notice the signs. So Spirit is showing you things. You know what those signs are. You feel it. They're nudges, all right? You might see something, hear something, whatever it is. It's a sign. Spirit is trying to tell you something. So you need to listen. And that's what it means when it says, do you listen to, hear what the Spirit says to the 7 congregations? Is the 7th chakra. In Revelation, okay, you need to focus on service and be assertive. And now's the perfect time for situation. Something is perfectly timed, giving and receiving in service. All right. We're going to finish this one thing, one last time. I want to get some ancestors on this, okay? Thank y'all for being here today. You got some swingers out here going to jail. They going to jail for something. I don't know. They out here, they got this knight. They got this Knight of Wands out here, boy. Let's go get some of that wand, boy. Yeah. Okay, you're receiving an upskill, an increase in your work and your career. Okay, and it's going to be involving your voice somehow. opening up, expressing yourself, singing out, right? Some kind of communication, like I was saying earlier. You're connecting with your ancestors here, all right? Tuning in and connecting with your ancestors. You're receiving psychic strength, okay? You're highly psychic and gifted, and your inner shaman is awakening. So Spirit is saying you need to take time out. When you start the ascension process and you're going through all these things, it can wear on your body. It can wear on you physically. All right, I get days where I need to just have one of these. You know what I mean? Like I'm up and I ain't getting out of bed. All right, forget about it. We all have those days. It doesn't matter who you are, right? We're human beings out here. Yeah, connect with the past loved ones. Notice what I say. Connect with the past loved ones and notice the signs. So your ancestors are speaking to you right now. They could be speaking through your animals. Okay? It could be through music. Okay? Spirit guides. Spirit is communicating to you through your spirit guides about your life purpose, something you need to begin doing, a writing project, okay? Your family, your children, and being open to love. Spirit is guiding you. Okay, that's all I got for today. Thank you so much for your time, your energy, and your spirit being present. I appreciate you with all my heart. I love my soul fam, love my soul tribe. Appreciate all the love and support you give to me, all right? Please like, please share, please hype the video. If you find it in your heart to donate to my channel, I appreciate it. I'm building up everything. Everything's going to be changing over the next few months. All right? In a much better way. All right. God bless y'all. Amen.